The P2P Foundation is a global network of researchers in peer production, peer governance, and peer property. So basically all these systems that are open to contributions that create a common resource, open design, open hardware, free software, and try to build livelihoods around it. So we look really how that works, and then we try to build a collective knowledge around this. Individually, we are very autonomous and very productive people. We do a lot of things alone. And also the things that we have to do alone that we contribute to, like the wiki and all that works really well. But when we have to do things together, that really requires a more high-level coordination and detail, then we tend to turn in circles. Basically, we should update the blog because it's 10-year-old, the format, and then we would have discussion about this, and then nothing happened. And 6 months later, we had the same discussion. But I don't want to give you a wrong impression. We do a lot of things. It's just that some things, a certain level of complexity, it's hard to do in this informal way. And so what Uoouu helps us to do is to say, okay, we discussed it. We came to an agreement. It's easy to use, and it allows you to work in a non-hierarchical way without being chaotic. That's, I think, the big thing. You really legitimize the decision. And then you can say, okay, you three do it, right? But the process, you get a mandate from your community. That's what I like about it. So what Uoouu is doing is, let's make a useful tool for productive communities. And then we replicate it virally. And the press doesn't have to know about it. But we are quietly building these alternative infrastructure with value-sensitive design. Like, our values are in that software. Our democratic values are in that software. So that's what I like about it as a concept. And then the details for me is just it's easy to use. I'm actually not so tech oriented. For me it's a tool. I want to be a driver. I don't want to be a mechanic. And I think Uoouu is I actually never had any issue with it. Talking together we could already do, but the combination between talking and decision making, that's what you have. So my dream is that Uoouu is just one of a set of tools that can be used by these new productive communities. There should be a library of tools that don't compete for the mass of people who want to entertain themselves, but are really for serious people who are producing common goods. And they have a set of tools, and Uoouu, I think, is going to be a core tool for this.